Well, howdy, fellers. Elder Ufgood here, and I'm in front of the Queen's Great Beehive. And, I know there wasn't an episode on Friday, and that's because we did a stream on Friday instead. And boy, did we get a lot done. We got a lot done. Just walking in here, and a lot of this was done before stream started. These honey blocks right here, these are new. This is just regular bees getting regular bee stuff, and then I just wanted to hide my my SFM controller right there. I think it looks pretty good. And then, as you can see, we got tons of bees. Well, not really tons of bees, but we got tons of bee space. And Friday's stream, this is what took all stream, was getting one time bee. And in between the stream and this episode, I got the rest of the time bees needed, because boy is this thing slow. In the little bit of time that I've been working on this is how much time fluid I've built up. Just over 100 buckets. Guys, we have seen how impatient I am. I'm incredibly impatient, and I'm now incredibly impatient to build time fluid. I've been working on bees so much, I'm out of my time in a bottle again. For those of you that were on stream, the 34 hours that I accumulated before stream and the 10 hours I used during stream, making it down to 24 hours. I'm now down to 35 minutes. That's because not these bees. These bees were already here. I've been working on other bees, and that's like oily bees, lava bees, frosty bees, ghostly bees, Solian bees. These are for more bees later on down the line. Creating a whole bunch of bee genes. Oh my goodness, let me show you. Yeah, I have lots and lots of genes. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff. But I can tell you, this system, as incredible as it is, especially my little baby over there, as incredible as it is, it's a little slow. And that needs to be fixed. And the way that it needs to be fixed is through Omega upgrades. And we have a bit of a problem. Okay, as you can see, I haven't taken anything off of... I haven't ticked off any of these yet. So this is still... This got done all before stream. Yeah, that's as far as it went. I can tell you right now, we're going to have issues because we need to get into speedier upgrades. Speedier upgrades require nether stars. That's the bottleneck. Like, I already have Heart of the Sea ready to go. It can be built up anytime. The upgrade base, ready to go. Speed upgrades. It's literally nether stars. It's nether stars for all of the good upgrades. Well, not this one. Nope, nope. I stand corrected. There it is. There's more nether stars, just get to beta. So yeah, with all of that said, we're gonna do some things. Ooh, I gotta be careful. I'm too close to the ceiling. We're gonna do some things. What that thing is we're gonna fight the wither. Alright, and with doing said wither things, I think it's going to be a perfect opportunity to use some of all the modium that we have, to upgrade our gear. Right now, I think I'm in Eclipse Alloy. It's time to get rid of it. We can go all the modium at this point. And then we can go ahead and get into hostile neural networks and get something situated for that. It's going to be quick and dirty on that build. There's not going to be a special build just yet because I'm only going to go for about 4 data models. And I don't have an idea in mind yet as to the build. Yes. Everybody on stream knew you were here, and now everybody knows you're here again. I have still yet to, he's been great. He's been a little loud, but he's been great. He just stays in his corner. Also on stream, You guys missed, I went and got a dragon head, and I still love this trick. I've got a disguise that, well, eventually maybe. I don't know. We'll see how I'm going to do the builds on these. For those of you that were on stream, I did fully enclose this, so I can come over here, and this thing is great now. So I use this to collect bees, and I still can. I just go in there and release my spawn eggs, and this will catch my bees. Or I can switch it to a mob farm, turn off the light, stand up here, and let my magnet pick everything up. It's honestly fantastic right now. It's not the best solution, but it's a solution that works. Alrighty, and the last thing you didn't see, or may have seen if you were here on stream, is I did get this. That seems like it's going a little slow. It's usually much faster than this, huh? Yes, it's usually much faster than this. Well, you know what? It's fine. I've got tons of resources in my system. And eventually, well, I'm going to get it faster because I'm going to get the Nether Star. And when I get the Nether Star, I can do the instant break upgrade. And when the instant break upgrade, this thing goes brrr. So you see why we need Nether Stars. It's very, very... As you can see, I did a whole bunch of bees around here. A whole bunch of bees. It's actually insane. Especially, we're gonna have to do something about it. Because look how many bees there are. There are at least 100 bees there. If you feel so inclined to do so, you can count. Now's a great time to pause and knock that out. You can just let me know in the comments. How many bees am I going to have to do the /unalive command with? And just like that, that's the tour of the island. Not much has changed. All the focus has been on there. Also, that's hilarious. I love that. I no longer have to worry about him getting pushed around every time that silly wandering trader comes up and bumps him around. He's now stuck. It's great. Alrighty, without further ado, let's get into what we need to get into. And the first thing I want to get into is let's go ahead and do all the gear that we can. So do I have... I'm gonna need what? What? I don't want uses. I want the recipe. Okay, I'm not a complete idiot. I know how these things work. The first thing we need to do is, well, get this. And get this. And get this. Oh, I forgot. Let's just get a bunch going. Ah, perfect. Alrighty, the first thing we're going to do is take care of my sword, because that's all ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to need 5 of that. I'm going to need some... Actually, I'll just go ahead and make everything. Well, wouldn't you know it? Actually, those are better. Excuse me. Can you just be quiet just a little bit? We're over here trying to make some armor and get things done. Alright, first things first, let's go ahead and get those in so I can get that in, so I can do that. And then I can do this. And goodbye. And just like that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I actually match now. I look pretty good. Yes. Oh, yeah. That looks great. I think that looks fantastic. And with this off the list, we can now start moving into a couple things that I want to... Quality of life things. So, I really want to get the time one, so I've waited for this. I've waited so long for this. I'm going to get the time one now. Now, this is going to fill up with energy, but it also needs time fluid. And I worked really, really hard on stream to get the time bee. And I will recommend that if you're going to do time fluid, just do it the proper way. Using just dire things. Alright, remove that off the list. Let's do the export card. Now, the export card is the key to all of this working. Ah! Alright, export card. Perfect. Alrighty. And all you gotta do, pop this into your wireless. You get a new thing. Is it this one? Export card. And you know what? I think for here, I'll turn that slot on to slot 1, and we'll get time fluid to there. And now I have time fluid, which means I can come over here and and well, first, let's see how much we have in the system. I have a really bad habit of wasting. Look, I'm down to 95. It took 5 buckets. So now we're gonna max it. We're gonna max it. What does that do? Nothing. We're great. I get to abuse it. I really get to abuse it. However, I can't abuse it. 256. My system can't handle 256. With the combs. It gets backed up with combs. Really, really bad if I push the system that hard. Yeah. I'm pushing too hard. Let's fix this. And just like that, I'm back up to 122 buckets. And yeah, that's insane. Excuse me, sirs. Go! Not more chickens. I love my animals, but my goodness, they lay so many eggs. I gotta build them a new pen. That's probably gonna be a thing that we gotta do soon. I tried to make this part as smooth as possible. All of this is on AutoCraft. So I can go ahead and just get one simulation chamber real quick. And I know I'm gonna need a few of these, so I'll just tell the system, keep me up. We're gonna need a loot fabricator. We're gonna need a deep learner. Eventually, I'll probably need more, depending on how fast I want to collect some data models. going to need model framework. And then the last thing I'm going to need is some prediction matrices. And eventually this is going to have to be on Autocraft, but for the time being, let's get a stack of those will be good. Alright, I think the last thing I want to do is get me some more of the tinted glass that I use for there. Just to build myself a little small area and get ready for this fight. I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to be. I guess I could set myself up another potion. Maybe some blast protection. Nah, you know what? Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let me grab what I need, build out the area. I'll bring it back when I'm able to start fighting this thing and see how we do. Yeah, wouldn't you know it? I don't have enough wither skulls. So that means I'm headed into the nether, and I'm going to be in there for quite some time, harvesting as many as I can. Alright, so I know this doesn't look great here. Again, I don't really have a plan for this. I'm kind of quick, dirty rushing this, but we can... I think we can go ahead and get these in. No, we cannot. That's okay. We'll throw those right there. And what we can do is get ready for this. We're going to need all of that. Let's get over here. This isn't the prettiest thing, but it works, right? And that's all I need right now. I just need a place where I can try not to get exploded. Can I actually get you? Yes! Oi! I had forgotten about that. I had forgotten about that. 1 second! No, 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 no! We have a problem! We have a big problem! He got out! And problem solved. Whew! Oh, that almost ended terribly. Oh, okay, let's try this again. Sir, get back in there. Okay, yeah, the sword's much better for this. It's a little loud, I do apologize. I'll have to fix this. I can't figure out why the wither is so loud. You know what? I totally forgot about the wither data model. Why did I forget about it? Because he escaped and it just kind of got past me. You know what? It's fine. We'll do it a couple more. I have enough for 3 more. If I gotta go get more nether wither skulls, I will. Let's do this properly now. And by properly, that means inserting this. And if you don't want it on your hotbar, yeah, you can throw it there, or there's a curio slot there. Alright, if we can not be so Neanderthal this time. Excellent. He's not getting out this time. All right. Let me do this 6 more times. I'll bring you back at the end of all of this madness and loudness. All right. Real quick check-in. I'm gonna need more wither skulls. I'm gonna go ahead and get another data model so I can go ahead and eventually have a wither skeleton in the data model as well. So there we go. Model. Let's go ahead and get one of those, please. All right. Back into the nether. Get me a whole bunch of nether skulls, wither skulls, nether skulls, wither skulls. You know what I mean? All the words. Words. Let's do this. All right, I'm not making a mistake again. Before I start attacking anything, I'm coming over here. See? See? Sometimes I can be smart. I can't remember where I put things, but I'm sometimes smart. That's not true. All right, got the skulls I need, and one more will get me a superior model. Sweet. And I'm not even going to use it right now. Back home I go. And just like that, the madness is over. But I did get 7 Nether Stars. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's check this out. Alright, we'll throw in our Wither data model. And then I believe now it's going to say, now we're missing the prediction matrices. Now we can throw those in. And the beauty of this is... Diamond! Keep in mind, though, this thing uses a lot of power. A lot of power. Luckily, though... Look at that. I still got a billion FE in the, yeah. That's what's great for that, but I gotta be careful with this, not to let this drain too hard like that again. Yeah, you're getting nothing, because you're just going straight up in here, aren't you? Yep. Alright, note to self, I cannot time wand it like crazy. But I do believe 9 nether stars will be pretty good. Let's see. Oh, no, it's 16. 16 whether nether... I can words. 16 will get us started with what we need. Alright, so we do have some nether stars, but let's go ahead and start ticking off some of this. I did get some sponges. Okay, I got more genes. With the Bee Breeder 9000, I don't need your genes. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good chapter to hear the ding on. Okay, we'll worry about that down below in a second here. I have all of this programmed into the AE system. The system knows how to make it all. I say we just get into it, find out what's needed. I'm pretty sure I can do all of this now. I only needed a handful of nether stars to get started. Alright, so to get started, we're going to need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll just do like 20 of these, right? Alright, so we'll get the base of those going, and then... Okay, let me clean up my inventory just a little bit. And by that, I mean I have to go put the hives, or the combs over here. Alright, what did that open up at? Okay, that opened up everything. Let's knock out what I can. Alrighty, unfortunately, I ran into one issue. I still can't afford the productivity omega. But let me knock these out real quick. Alright, and why can't I afford the Omega? Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Where is it at? Omega? I'm missing 34 nether stars. And why does it need 34 nether stars? Because it has not the alphas, but it has the betas. And it also has the gammas. And the gammas need 8 each? Yeah. Alright, so that's unfortunate, but that's what the hostile neural network is for, and we'll see how much do we have now, just after a few minutes. Come on, you can fly. 11? That's not terrible. Alright, while we wait for the hostile neural network to build up a little bit more nether stars for us, and I still got to figure out how I'm going to automate that. And yes, it will be automated, and yes, it will use Source Factory Manager. I just don't know what kind of build I want to do with it. But that actually does mean we completed one more quest up here in Cool Parts. I didn't even read the quest. But then again, I already knew how to do that one. And we have done the Ender Dragon. I've forgotten about that. And that just gave me a dragon head. I didn't have to go find a dragon head for the quest. That's fantastic. That could have saved me 15 minutes of headache. I guess instead of focusing on bees, we're really close to finishing Chapter 2. Really close to finishing Chapter 2. And I really need to get into Apotheosis a little bit more and get Haven unlocked. So I've got to get some common boots. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's take a small break from bees. We can now get nether stars. They're not the fastest, but I'll fix that. I will get a special build going on for that, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll get something going on, hopefully before next episode. Right, so, let's see. The only spawners we can find in ATM10 to the skies is nether fortresses. We got Apotheosis, so take your Silk Touch and steal those spawners. Then you can edit as much as you want. And that gets fun. So, let's take care of that real quick. That's not terrible. I believe this already has Silk Touch. It does. Thank you for all that system over there. Let's go get some spawners. Really? I only found 2 of them. Is there not more? That ticks off of that one. And the only thing I gotta figure out is spawning the Warden. So I'm gonna need a Skulk Core, which can be used on an unnatural Skulk Shrieker. To allow them to spawn the Warden, Skulk Cores are made from 4 Echo Shards and 1 Ender Pearl. The skull... I swear, these words are meant to trip you up. The Skulk Shriekers can be obtained from sieving. Skulk Shriekers will also will work like normal as well. They still spread from sound. Whew. It's not even that big of a mouthful, but it was for me, wasn't it? Okay, so... that I have. We can place those down. Skulk Cores we're going to need. That's not a terrible recipe. Alright, well, I think I'm going to set up one more area. And specifically for the Warden. And I'll probably just set it back there off on that side. Just for the time being, because I don't have a designated zone. I've been focused over here. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. And now for everybody's favorite part. How long is Elder gonna live? I don't know how well this is gonna work. I saw these spike things, and I want to check them out. I don't know if they do anything, but I just want to kind of check them out. So I put down a pattern. If anything, it at least looks cool, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so, if I'm correct, I believe we just need these. I'm going to need this. And if I grab this... and then I just stick you there? Oh, yeah! but is it like normal? Yeah, I think so. Maybe one more time? Come on. Well, come on already. Like, would it be better with one? Oh, there he goes. Oh, that was so cool. You could see him through the glass. That was definitely worth it. Okay, and... The spikes! The spikes work! Let me get it. Oh yeah, this is definitely cheesy. This is definitely cheesy. I'll be back when all the noise is over. I just took that to the face. I was about to leave you. I have to do that 5 more times? Oh, this is gonna take forever. Alright, let me get 2 more of these sculpt core things, and I'll do that 5 more times. Uh-oh. I think my system's too fast for that to collect itself? Okay, hold on. Stop this. Stop. Okay, why are you spitting out all over the place? No. I'm gonna leave that off for a little bit. I'm gonna get that fixed. How are you staying in there, but the warden gets hit by spikes? Interesting. Alright. Yep, let's get this done. I'll be right back. I'll show you to get out. I'll show you to get out. Sorry, it's not a no-scope, but this is definitely working. I'm not taking any more lasers to the face. Not today. And just like that, that data model is done. Also, that's not looking too good over there. We should do something about that. Guys, are we ready for it? Are we ready for it? It's the quick, it's the dirty, it's the ding. It's time to finish Chapter 2. And let's hope we get the ding this time, not like a Chapter 1. Let's get a real ding. Well, I don't understand. What did I miss? Alrighty, well that's gonna do it for this episode. It's another short one. I kind of like the shortness of these episodes. You guys let me know how you're enjoying them down in the comments below. And yeah, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing, wrapping this one up with the end of Chapter 2. Such a great thing to end on. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. Take it easy, and God bless. Bye!